According to the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries. Emanuel denied the allegations via a statement through his lawyer, telling Daily Mail that his client, quote, denies each and every allegation.
The rumors surrounding Sunny Hostin's personal life have taken an unexpected and explosive turn. But the latest bombshells about her husband, Dr. Emanuel Hostin, are nothing short of shocking. Picture this. A highly respected orthopedic surgeon with a sterling reputation is now allegedly entangled in one of New York's most scandalous insurance fraud cases. But here's where things take a jaw-dropping twist. Speculation is running wild that Dr. Hostin may have struck a secret deal with the FBI to protect himself. And the most devastating part? In doing so, he's reportedly left Sunny blindsided, hanging out to dry in a move that could upend her entire world. Could Sunny, Hostin's seemingly glamorous life, be crumbling before our eyes? Let's break it all down. First, let's set the stage. Dr. Emanuel Hostin, once hailed as a medical prodigy, is now caught in the crosshairs of a high-stakes lawsuit under the RICO Act, the very same law used to take down mafia bosses and organized crime rings. This isn't just a minor legal hiccup, it's a full-scale courtroom showdown. The accusations, fraudulent billing schemes, and allegedly pocketing concealed kickbacks.
I don't really know what happened with this. The facts will come out. What I have a problem with is the core of who this woman is. Unlike you, I don't watch The View, bro. All I do is see clips.
It's just like twice a day.
But here's all I hear from her. America's violent, America's racist.
The lawsuit accuses Dr. Emanuel Hostin of playing a key role in schemes that have drained hundreds of millions from the insurance system, creating a financial disaster that could put the couple's fortune at serious risk. And here's where things take an even darker turn. Legal documents place Emanuel at the center of the fraud, directly linking him to the shady dealings that ignited this massive legal firestorm. But here's the real bombshell. Rumors are swirling that Emanuel saw the inevitable coming and decided to cut his losses. Reports suggest he's been quietly negotiating with federal authorities, possibly striking a deal to save himself, no matter the cost. Could this shocking betrayal mark the beginning of Sunny's downfall? Stay tuned, because the drama is only heating up. And if the latest whispers are true, Dr. Emanuel Hostin may have already spilled some explosive secrets.
RICO case ever filed in the state of New York. You guys wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia.
Here's the twist. While U.S. law prevents Dr. Emanuel Hostin from directly testifying against his wife, insiders claim he may have provided enough indirect evidence to drag Sunny Hostin into the legal crosshairs. And if the rumors hold any weight, the stakes couldn't be higher. Reports suggest that his alleged deal includes a staggering forfeiture of assets, possibly reaching $500 million in damages. If even a fraction of that is true, Sunny could be staring down a nightmare scenario, legal turmoil on one side and complete financial devastation on the other. But where does she fit into all of this? Let's take a closer look. The world knows Sunny as a sharp-witted legal expert and a fearless co-host on The View. But could there be another side to her story? The speculation surrounding this case hints that Emanuel's supposed confessions might have implicated her, whether by direct involvement or simply knowing too much about his alleged shady dealings. Sunny, however, isn't retreating. She's standing her ground, fiercely defending her husband, dismissing the accusations as baseless, and even threatening to hit back with a defamation countersuit.
Sunny Hostin on The View, Tom, basically implicating her husband in this type of a scheme.
But here's the real shocker. Some are beginning to question whether Sunny's aggressive defense is just a smokescreen, a calculated move to distract from something even bigger. Could she be hiding more than she's letting on? Now, let's talk about their marriage, because it's anything but picture perfect right now. The scandal has reportedly driven a massive wedge between Sunny and Emanuel, with sources close to the couple claiming their relationship has been unraveling ever since the legal firestorm erupted. Allegedly, Emanuel feels abandoned, frustrated that his wife seems more focused on protecting her public image than standing by him when he needs her the most. So, is this marriage on the verge of total collapse? And are Sunny's firm denials just a mask for a storm raging behind closed doors? This story is heating up fast, and there's still plenty more to uncover.
I mean, you're married. Tom, you're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to.
The rumor mill is spinning at full speed, and it's not just the legal battle making headlines. Whispers are growing that Sunny Hostin has emotionally checked out of her marriage, with some sources even speculating that she may have a new romantic interest on the side. If there's any truth to that, it could shed light on Emanuel's reported sense of betrayal and his alleged decision to cooperate with federal investigators. With this kind of personal turmoil unfolding behind the scenes, his willingness to flip suddenly seems far more believable.
Let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality and equality.
But let's not lose sight of the bigger picture. The RICO lawsuit itself is a monster. If you're not familiar with RICO, here's the key takeaway. These laws are ruthless. Originally designed to dismantle organized crime, they come with a brutal catch: triple damages. That means anyone found guilty could be on the hook for financial penalties. So massive, they'd be completely wiped out. We're talking about payouts big enough to financially destroy every single defendant caught in the crossfire.
He was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services.
Now, here's where things take an even darker turn. The case against Emanuel accuses him of performing unnecessary surgeries and exploiting loopholes in New York's no-fault insurance system to rack up exorbitant medical bills. According to hiccup, the lawsuit, patients involved in minor car accidents were allegedly subjected to surgeries that, in many cases, had no real medical justification. The end goal? To drain the system dry while making it all look like legitimate care. And here's the kicker: this lawsuit isn't just a broad accusation. The complaint spans nearly 700 pages, packed with years' worth of detailed allegations. It doesn't just target Emanuel. It names an entire network of medical professionals who were allegedly part of this massive operation. This isn't a simple case of overbilling. It's a tangled web of alleged fraud that has the potential to destroy multiple careers. As for Sunny, she's not backing down. She's coming out swinging. She's blasted the insurance company, calling them desperate and accusing them of using her public persona to sensationalize the case and drag her family's name through the mud. In a particularly fiery statement, she declared, "Our family will not be intimidated and harassed." Sunny appears determined to fight this battle to the very end. But with so many layers to this scandal, will her defense be enough to salvage their crumbling empire? "We remain unbowed," Sunny proclaimed. But not everyone is convinced. Critics are whispering that her defiance could be nothing more than a carefully crafted smokescreen, an attempt to shift focus away from the mounting accusations and speculation about her possible involvement. Is this a strategic front to shield herself, or is Sunny genuinely fighting for her family's survival? And then there's the timing. Emanuel's alleged deal with the FBI raises even more questions. According to insiders, as his co-defendants started flipping like dominoes, Emanuel realized his odds of escaping this legal firestorm unscathed were next to none. Now, rumors suggest he's in full survival mode, willing to throw anyone, and anything, under the bus to secure a plea deal and salvage whatever freedom he can. And here's the twist that has legal circles buzzing. While Emanuel legally can't testify against Sunny, whispers suggest he may have handed over enough incriminating evidence to tilt the scales against her. If true, this betrayal runs deep. Could the very man Sunny once called her rock now be the one responsible for her downfall? But perhaps the most jaw-dropping part of all, the money. The financial stakes in this lawsuit are beyond staggering, with hundreds of millions in damages on the line. Any verified claims of asset forfeiture could leave the Hostins completely wiped out.
His humor, his personality, his kindness,
Imagine losing everything: multi-million-dollar homes, luxury cars, and an elite lifestyle, all reduced to nothing but distant memories of privilege and excess. And while Sunny continues to hold her head high on the view, exuding grace and unshakable confidence, the cracks are beginning to show. How long can she keep up the facade if her world is unraveling behind the scenes, with the walls closing in and betrayal lurking within her own home? It's only a matter of time before the truth comes to light, and when it does, it's bound to be explosive.
Comment on other people's marriages because I don't want anybody to comment on mine. But they've been married 19 years.
Adding yet another layer of drama to this already explosive saga are the whispers surrounding Emanuel Hostin's growing resentment. Insiders claim that behind closed doors, he's seething, accusing Sunny of abandoning him in his darkest hour. Some speculate that his alleged cooperation with the feds isn't just a desperate legal strategy, it's personal. They believe it's his way of striking back, a calculated act of revenge against the wife he feels left him to fend for himself. True or not, these rumors paint a bleak picture of a marriage stretched to its absolute limit. The emotional strain, coupled with the legal turmoil, is casting a long shadow over a couple once seen as unshakable. But what makes this situation even more fascinating is how it directly clashes with Sunny's carefully crafted public persona. She's built her brand on being a fierce legal analyst, a woman who prides herself on strong moral values and holding others accountable. Now, as the scandal tightens its grip, the question remains: can she withstand the scrutiny, or will her empire come crashing down? But now, the spotlight is on her. The tables have turned, and Sunny is the one under public scrutiny. If the whispers about her indirect involvement in Emanuel's alleged crimes turn out to be more than just speculation, the fallout could be catastrophic, not just for her marriage, but for her career and reputation as well. And then, there's the personal toll. Imagine the sleepless nights, the mounting stress, and the relentless media frenzy closing in on the View co-host. This isn't just about lawsuits and court battles, it's a fight for survival. A desperate bid to protect everything they've built. Sunny may still be projecting confidence in public, but the cracks are becoming impossible to ignore. The II. Rumors of marital turmoil and looming financial disaster are only growing louder, and with each new headline, the pressure continues to mount.
Illusion of saying that he has kindness in his heart. He's so mean.
Joyce, she called him positive.
He's the meanest president we've ever had. And I was a...
As Sunny struggles to maintain her composure on The View, viewers can't help but wonder, how much longer can she keep up the act? Emanuel's alleged deal with the FBI may be dominating headlines now, but Sunny's own legal troubles are brewing beneath the surface, and they have the potential to be just as destructive. This is no longer just about a marriage or a lawsuit. The stakes are far higher. The Hostins are teetering on the edge of a complete public meltdown. The storm closing in on Sunny isn't just about her husband's legal disaster or his alleged backdoor dealings with the feds. It's a full-blown avalanche crashing down from every direction, from lawsuits targeting her controversial role on The View to whispers of looming defamation cases that could permanently shatter her public image. Sunny's career might be hanging by a thread. Could we be witnessing the downfall of a woman who once seemed untouchable in the public eye? The turmoil in her personal life is nothing compared to the storm brewing in her professional world. The empire she built, through years of legal expertise, television dominance, and outspoken opinions, is now dangerously close to collapse. This is no longer about saving her marriage. It's a fight to salvage her reputation, her career, and the legacy she's spent years building. And one of the most explosive legal battles she's now facing, the headline-grabbing showdown with Democratic Senator John Fetterman. That's right, the high-profile Pennsylvania politician has escalated his feud with Sunny and The View straight into the courtroom. And this is far from a minor scuffle. It all began during one of The View's infamous no-holds-barred debates, where tensions run high and nothing is off-limits. Known for her fearless and unfiltered opinions, Sunny allegedly made comments about Fetterman that, according to the senator, went way over the line. While the exact words remain sealed under legal confidentiality, insiders claim the remarks were harsh enough to ignite a full-blown defamation lawsuit. But this isn't just about one heated exchange. It's a potentially career-ending disaster if the courts rule against her. And the trouble doesn't stop there. Sunny's critics are circling like sharks, arguing that she's become a liability for The View, with her bold takes dragging the show from one controversy to the next. If this lawsuit gains momentum, it could set off a domino effect, threatening not just her media career but her very credibility as a respected legal analyst. The stakes couldn't be higher. Sunny isn't just battling legal troubles. She's fighting to stay relevant in a world that seems ready to turn its back on her. The burning question now, can she maneuver her way through this chaos and salvage what's left of her reputation? Or are we witnessing her empire crumble in real time? One misstep and everything she's built could come crashing down. Stay tuned because this saga is far from over. Now, here's where the drama takes a jaw-dropping turn. Fetterman isn't just coming for Sunny Hostin personally, he's setting his sights on the entire production of The View. His legal team is reportedly arguing that the show's producers failed to enforce proper oversight, allowing the situation to spiral completely out of control. If this claim holds up in court, it could send shockwaves through the media industry. Why? Because this lawsuit isn't just about Sunny's bold on-air remarks. It's challenging the very culture of The View. Is the show fostering a reckless environment where unfiltered commentary runs rampant? Or is this simply a case of a public figure overreacting to criticism? Either way, the stakes couldn't be higher. The outcome of this case could set a precedent, redefining how media platforms handle controversial statements and determining just how much responsibility producers bear for their hosts' opinions. But just when it seemed Sunny could focus on fighting one legal battle, another bombshell dropped. Enter Melania Trump. Yes, Melania Trump. Rumor has it that the former First Lady has taken legal action against Sunny and The View over comments made during a recent on-air segment. And this isn't just another celebrity feud. This one could get very expensive, very fast. Sources say Sunny made speculative remarks about Melania's personal life that the Trumps found downright offensive. And let's be honest, this isn't the first time Melania's name has been a hot topic on The View. Over the years, she's been repeatedly discussed, often in a less than flattering light. But this time, it seems Melania has had enough, and she's ready to hit back where it really hurts. The rumored lawsuit, dubbed by some as the Millennial Defamation Showdown, is already making waves. A former First Lady facing off against a high-profile TV host with millions on the line? It's a headline writer's dream, and if the rumors are true and this case actually heads to court, the financial damages could be staggering. We're talking about potential payouts that could wipe out Sunny's earnings, cripple The View's reputation, and send shockwaves through the entire daytime television landscape. One thing's certain, this isn't just about bruised egos. With Sunny already entangled in Fetterman's lawsuit and her husband's legal nightmare looming overhead, this latest battle with Melania could be the final blow that pushes her career and public image over the edge. Stay tuned, because things are only getting messier from here. But what makes this legal battle even juicier? The speculation that Melania Trump's lawsuit isn't just about settling a personal grudge, it's about sending a message. Some believe Melania's legal team is aiming beyond Sunny Hostin, targeting the media industry as a whole. If true, this case could be a pivotal moment in the ever-heated debate over media accountability, pushing the boundaries between free speech and personal attacks into uncharted territory. Sunny's career is taking a serious hit. Being a co-host on The View isn't just any job, it's a highly sought-after position with enormous influence. Millions tune in every day, and what's said on that stage doesn't just make noise, it makes headlines. But with great influence comes great scrutiny, and Sunny's growing legal troubles are putting The View under an uncomfortable spotlight. Now critics are raising tough questions. Has the show become too controversial, too unchecked? Some are even pushing for tighter restrictions on what the hosts can say, changes that could alter the show's signature fiery debates. If the network enforces stricter guidelines, The View could lose the raw, unfiltered energy that made it a cultural force. And then there's ABC, the powerhouse network now feeling the heat from this firestorm of negative press. Behind the scenes, insiders claim executives are scrambling, discussing stricter editorial policies to curb controversial remarks before they spiral into major scandals. But here's where things take a sharper turn. Whispers suggest ABC might be quietly reevaluating Sunny's future on The View. The growing pile of lawsuits could be pushing the network toward a tough decision, cutting ties with one of its most outspoken personalities. Is ABC trying to create distance from the controversy? Only time will tell, but the outlook isn't promising. Tension behind the scenes is reportedly at an all-time high, and Sunny's position on The View appears more fragile than ever. And then there's the personal toll. With her career on shaky ground, her marriage in turmoil, and the media dragging her name through the dirt, the question remains, how much more can Sunny endure? Insiders reveal that while Sunny is maintaining a strong front in public, the weight of it all is becoming overwhelming behind the scenes. The big question is, can she survive this storm, or are we witnessing the unraveling of her career? The answer may come sooner than expected. Imagine being caught in a relentless cyclone of lawsuits, a failing marriage, and unrelenting media scrutiny. For most, that level of pressure would be unbearable. Speculation is already swirling that Sunny might take a step back from The View, even if just temporarily, to deal with the mounting legal battles and personal chaos. But don't think for a second that she's backing down. Sunny isn't just playing defense, she's going on the offensive. Reports suggest she's preparing to fire back with defamation and emotional distress lawsuits of her own, determined to fight for her name, her career, and everything she's built. Take her fiery response to the Fetterman lawsuit, for example. She didn't just deny the allegations, she came out swinging, accusing the senator of weaponizing the legal system to silence her. Sunny made it crystal clear that she has no intention of backing down, vowing to fight with everything she's got. And when it comes to the rumored Melania Trump lawsuit, her stance is just as defiant. Insiders say she's preparing to argue that her remarks are protected under free speech, a fundamental pillar of American democracy. The stakes couldn't be higher, but Sunny seems ready to risk it all to defend her name. But here's the real question. Is Sunny's unshakable defiance a sign of true resilience, or is it a last-ditch effort to hold on to a crumbling empire? Some critics warn that her aggressive approach could backfire, making her look combative, uncooperative, and unwilling to take responsibility for the chaos swirling around her. With tensions at an all-time high and her career hanging in the balance, Sunny's next steps will determine whether she emerges as a triumphant fighter or a cautionary tale of a star consumed by controversy. One wrong move could send everything crashing down, but if she plays her cards right, she might just weather the storm. No matter how this unfolds, one thing is undeniable: the stakes couldn't be higher. The outcome of Sunny Hostin's legal battles won't just shape her future, it could send shockwaves through the media industry. This isn't just about one woman's downfall or redemption. It's about the broader conversation on media accountability, free speech, and the fine line between public figures and the press. The ripple effects of this saga could redefine what we expect from those who shape public discourse. In an era where public trust in the media is at an all-time low, these lawsuits ignite a crucial debate. Where do we draw the line between fearless, thought-provoking commentary and rhetoric that crosses into harmful territory? Shows like The View are now under intense scrutiny, forcing a critical question. Are they platforms for meaningful discussions that push society forward? Or have they devolved into arenas where controversy and sensationalism reign supreme? Sunny Hostin's legal battles, the swirling rumors, and the relentless media storm are all fragments of a much larger picture, one that could reshape the way we view accountability in the press. But now, we turn the question to you. Is Sunny Hostin a victim of a media circus beyond her control? Or have her own ambition and defiance played a role in this unraveling chaos? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this explosive saga. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.